I've been waiting for this one right here. We got these top 10 point guards. Okay, the main problem with this is Jordan thinks Rondo's top 10.
All time.
He thinks Rondo's one of the greatest point guards ever. Cameron doesn't agree. To be honest, I don't really agree. So let's just get into these.
I'm so excited for this.
Let's get into these top 10 lists.
I want to hear. Obviously, okay, wait. Who's going first? Or are we gonna go by number? Like we're gonna go like everyone says number 10.
I think we'll all go by our number 10s.
Okay.
I'll start it off, man. At number 10, I got Jason Kidd.
Okay.
Jason Kidd's that dude, man. He played back in the day with them Brooklyn Nets. That's when he had his best career. He's really good, man. He posted 12, 6, and 9 during his career. One of the best all-around point guards in history. Great passer. Shooting could have been a little bit better, but he got it to a point where it was all right, and he got that championship with the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. I got Jason Kidd at number 10.
I agree with Jason Kidd being a top 10 point guard. He's just not at number 10 for me. He's a little higher. But at number 10, I got Gary Payton. I mean, we're talking about an unstoppable defender. He has a chip and 9 All-Star appearances. Can't doubt the man's legacy.
Yeah, definitely the greatest, probably one of the greatest defenders of all time.
Yeah.
And there's that question is like, hey, could they have won the 1996 finals if he was guarding Michael Jordan?
The last dance. All right. Who you got number 10, Jordan?
At number 10, I got the King, Rajon Rondo. Rondo's career averages are about 10.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 8.3 assists in 875 regular games. He's been selected to play in 4 All-Star appearances. He's a 2-time NBA champion, 4-time All-NBA star. He's also a 2-time and All-Defensive First Team and a 3-time NBA assist leader, 1-time NBA steals leader, and also in the top 20 for all-time assists.
So who are some people that you left out of your top 10?
I'll say the one that I'm disappointed that I would take somebody else out is Kid. I would say Kid is the major one for me that I look back on and I was actually disappointed. Jason Kidd, with no disrespect, to me is a top 5 point guard. When I was doing my research, I forgot all about him. About me. To me, he's a top 5.
Cameron, how you feeling about Rondo at 10, man?
I don't agree with it because these people on my list, I would take any day on my team. If they start at
that's why he's at number 10 for me.
They have that's
why he's number 10 for me.
But I got 10 guys on my list and Rondo's not even on it. So that means I still got one more dude that's better than Rondo. And then I don't even have an honorable mentions list because I don't need one because I know Rondo's not in it. That's the whole point of this. I came here on this podcast today to prove that Rondo is not a top 10 point guard. Okay, but you not hearing the stats.
Who'd you say was your number 10?
Gary Payton.
That's almost disrespectful. To put him at 10, that's disrespectful to me. But let's keep going. Number 9, I'll tell you who I got. Number 9, I got Mr. Chris Paul. Okay, his averages in 16 seasons are 18.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 9.5 assists. He is a 10-time NBA All-Star. He is an NBA All-Star Game MVP. Okay.
Hold on. Cameron saying that's funny. Do you have him at 9?
I have him at 9. Chris Paul's at number 9.
Okay,
let's go.
Okay,
we all agree on that.
Okay.
He's a 7-time NBA All-Defensive First Team. He is a 2-time All-Defensive Second Team. He is an NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA All-Rookie First Team, 4 times NBA Assist Leader, 6-time NBA Steal Leaders, and is also at number 7 on the NBA Assists Top 20.
Might I mention an honorable mention for Chris Paul's awards? He has one backpack award for carrying the OKC Thunder to the playoffs last year.
Facts.
In his
Give
backpack.
the man a backpack.
Anyways, number 7, I guess number 8, my bad. I'll start off. Steve Nash.
Dang, that's that's low.
2 MVP. I know it's a little low. I know it's a little low. But there's some people that I was like, I can't doubt their greatness. But Steve Nash, number 8, 2 MVPs. 8 All-Stars. We know what he did in Phoenix with Shaq. I know it's low. I know it is low, but I feel like these other guys are, I wouldn't say better accolades-wise, but I would say I I feel that these, I'm not accolades wise, but accolades wise, not skill wise. My bad, I'm mixing up my words. Anyways, yes, I would feel like these next guys, they are better accolades wise.
I agree. I also have Steve Nash at 8.
Oh my God, that's almost disrespectful to me. I can't wait to hear y'all.
Steve Nash is number
At
8.
number 8, I got Gary Payton, known for Seattle. He's played 17 seasons. Averages were 16.3 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 6.7 assists. He has been selected to play in 9 All-Star games. Also, he has something that your people may not have on their calendar. It's an NBA championship. Also, a 9 times NBA All-Star team. Also, Defensive Player of the Year. Also, NBA steals leader in 1996. And is on the top 20 assists.
Okay. I mean, I can agree with that.
Number 7, Dimitri.
I got to say my number 7. I think I got to say my number 7 first. This one right here might shake the room a bit. Y'all know this man right here is smooth. This man right here is electric. Possibly the most electric player in the NBA history, baby. I'm sorry, but he's a 9-time All-Star. He's an NBA MVP. You can't tell me this man is not top 10. And I know it's gonna be some pack in the room, but that man is Russell Westbrook, baby.
I'm out.
He is a top 10 point guard of all time. You cannot tell me Russell Westbrook is not a top 10 point guard of all time.
10.
You cannot tell me.
Not a top 10. Has not led his team to the championship.
How?
Not a top 10.
Okay.
That boy Cameron got his hand on his knees. He's stressing because he knows Russell Westbrook is not a top 10. He cannot defend you.
Okay, it doesn't matter. What team has Steve Nash led to the championship?
You know what I'm saying?
What team has Steve Nash led to the championship?
Hey, let me tell you this.
What team has Rajon Rondo led to the championship?
The Celtics.
He didn't lead that team. He was the 4th best player on that team. Come on now.
It doesn't
Come on
matter.
now. You're not going to sit here and tell me.
I'll tell you
no.
this.
You're not going to sit here and tell me Rajon is over
You're
Russell. Russell is a top 10 point guard of all time.
Bro.
Listen, I don't care what he's doing right now. I don't care that he played for your team and underplayed. I don't care that he played for you. Listen,
Cameron's shaking. Cameron's about to cry because he can't defend his best friend.
That's right now. That's right now.
Take his name
That's in the playoffs. That's in the playoffs. That's in the playoffs. Let me speak.
Get
That's in the playoffs.
Because that boy is
that's in the playoffs. Listen, that's in the playoffs. That's in the playoffs. And even though he's playing bad right now, he's averaging a triple double.
That's what matters is the playoffs.
You laughing too?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's what matters is the playoffs.
Can we get a regular season? In a
regular season of 82 games, I'm taking Russell Westbrook.
What are you talking about? The playoffs
Rondo.
is what matters. He chokes in the playoffs. That is a terrible pick. It's hot.
To be honest, none of that matters. To be honest, none of that matters because when it all goes down, when Rajon Rondo and Russell Westbrook retires, Russell Westbrook will be known as a top 10 point guard. And you can't convince me he's not. 10? Because you're sitting here talking about you can't. Are you kidding me? Russell Westbrook? You don't think he's a top 10 point guard of all time?
Go ahead, Cam, bro.
And Cameron, you're laughing. You don't think he's top 10? You said, what team has he led to the championship? Rondo was the 4th best player on his team. He was on a super team.
Cam's an OKC
Come on,
fan.
man.
You're too much of an OKC fan. You're too much of an OKC fan.
If I had an honorable mentions,
but you're saying you're saying listen. You're saying I'm too much of an OKC fan, bro. I don't even like Russell Westbrook because of how he got up out of OKC.
Name the stats.
Yes,
he
is.
Again.
Yes, he is, man. Yes,
he
is,
man. Again.
Yes, he is,
I'm gonna go. My number 7 point guard is Jason Kidd. We already went over Jason Kidd's stats, so I'm just going. I'm kind of I'm just kind of shook right now.
You cannot sit here and tell me Russell Westbrook
That's a terrible pick.
That's a terrible pick.
Jordan,
go ahead
with your number 7.
That's a terrible pick.
It's not.
That's a terrible pick. You know it is. That's why you tight
He's
about
a top
it.
10 point guard of all time.
Go ahead with your
top 10 point guard of all time.
7, Jordan.
Stat wise, you cannot sit here and doubt what he has done. You cannot sit here and doubt what he has done.
You also can't doubt how much times he's choked in the playoffs, which is what matters.
I don't care about that.
What?
I don't care about that.
That's a problem.
I don't care about that. Gary Payton and his team choked in the playoffs against Michael Jordan.
That's a problem that you don't care about.
Russell Westbrook is a top 10 point guard.
Shame on you, Cameron, for having something to say about Rondo, but not Russell Westbrook in the top 10. Shame on you.
You have Rondo in your top 10. Rondo is a.
But I'm saying,
for him to say Rondo's a top 10 point guard of all time.
But I'm saying, but for him to say,
y'all haven't given me a chance to really speak. The only thing I've been able to say is number 7 is Jason Kidd.
I'm not gonna let him take this. When he has Jason Kidd out of his top 10.
You're right. That was disrespectful on my behalf, and I owned up to that. That's the first thing I say.
Come on now.
But Russell Westbrook.
Come on now.
Let's see who you missed.
23 points per game, 7 rebounds per game.
Did you put
8 assists
Russell
per game?
Westbrook over Steve Nash? Are you serious?
Just under 2 steals. Come on now.
Did you put Russell Westbrook over Steve Nash?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, because the things he's done at point guard.
Hey, hold on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Let me look. Russell Westbrook in his prime, which would have been a couple years back in OKC.
He's still in his prime.
Is a better.
He's what? Cam, you can't
say this
point
guard than Rondo.
He's still averaging a triple-double. He's not out of his prime.
Career accolades wise, Rondo is a better point guard.
Listen,
but
Russell has never been good in the playoffs. Russell has never been good in the playoffs, even after his MVP. But that doesn't keep him out of the top 10 of all time.
Yes,
that does not keep him out. No, it does not. No, it does not.
Look, if we want to talk about playoffs for a point guard, you can't sit here and tell me that Rondo wasn't carried.
But Rondo has carried Celtics. In
Rondo
the
was on a team with Kevin
Garnett,
Paul Pierce.
Cam, you're just not about to just attack Rondo and not attack Russell Westbrook. I get his name is in the podcast, but you're not about to just let him get away with saying Russell Westbrook in the top 10.
Look,
you're not about to just
your main argument against him is his playoff success and how he hasn't carried a team to a chip.
All time.
Rondo's two chips he was carried to by LeBron, and
all time is not a good. Russell Westbrook. You think Russell Westbrook in the top 10 is a great argument?
You're gonna have to listen. Let me tell you this
about my top 10.
Let me say one thing.
If you would let us finish our top 10, then you would know.
Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing, and then we're just gonna move on to y'all 7. We're gonna move on to y'all 7. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're gonna have Oscar Robinson.
Bro, you doing that to Rondo, bro? Come on,
I guarantee. Listen,
you don't do that, Cam?
I guarantee you.
Go deeper with Rondo's, bro.
Hey, let me know when you're done. Hey,
listen, both y'all stop, bro. Stop.
Let me know when he's done.
Stop, man. Listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Y'all both gonna have Oscar Robinson in the top 3. Him and Russell Westbrook aren't too different. But that's cool. Who's your number 7?
Number 7, I have Allen Iverson, who asked the question. Okay, he's at 14 seasons. His averages were 26.7 points. All right, 6.2 assists in just 914 regular seasons. He's won an MVP. Okay, he's been selected to play in 11 All-Star games and has been elected to the Hall of Fame.
Come after Russell when he put AI in?
Yes, I am. He's a 4-time NBA scoring champion.
Over Jason Kidd? You forgot about Jason Kidd and you remember AI?
I said Jason Kidd would have been in the top 5. You're not about to just sit here and clown me. I'll walk off this podcast. You're not about to just sit here and clown me and not get your boy. That's not how we're doing this.
Look,
no, that's not
I'm not counting you for putting him. I'm not counting you for putting him in your top 10. I'm just saying that you forgot about Jason Kidd, but you remembered AI.
I told you it was a big mistake. I've already owned up to that.
That's just crazy to me.
Cameron, who do you have at number 7?
I already told y'all, Jason Kidd.
Why?
This man gonna get on me for
we've already went over his
having
stats,
AI,
man.
And he's got Russell Westbrook. He gonna let that go.
All right, look, number 6. Man. Number 6, I got the man, the myth, the legend, the NBA logo. I think that's enough said about him, Jerry West.
Okay.
Can't doubt his greatness for the Lakers. A Finals MVP, 14 All-Star games, and a chip on his hand. Come on,
Jordan.
Man.
I got Steve Nash.
He's the logo for it.
2 times NBA most valuable player.
I can respect that.
Top 20 in NBA assists. 5-time NBA assist leader. 8-time NBA All-Star.
Number 6, I got John Stockton. I mean, he's number 1 in both steals and assists. He's also top. No one's coming close to him almost. And, had this guy won a championship, man, he could be way higher on this list, but obviously, he played in the era with, I don't know if you guys remember, but Michael Jordan. So, it's like playing against LeBron now. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to win a championship when you're on this team, but when you're not on this team, it makes it even more harder. I got John Stockton at number 6. And I guess I'll go ahead and go with number 5. At number 5, I agree with Cameron. I'm going to go with Jerry West, Mr. Logo. Although, didn't he say he didn't like
being the logo, yeah.
He didn't like the logo. Yeah, whatever. Jerry West is that guy, though. Jerry West, number 5 for me.
Number 5, I agree with you. John Stockton, he didn't get a lot of chips because of Jordan, but we can't deny his greatness with Malone. I mean, he was out there throwing dimes. Dropping dimes, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Jordan, who you got at number 5?
Number 5, I got Steph Curry.
Okay, all right. I originally had him at number 5, but I moved him. Moved him up. Replaced him in Stockton.
Yeah, I got him way higher. He just revolutionized the way basketball was played. Wait. What are we on 4?
Yeah, we're on 4 now. I'll go ahead. 4. I got Isaiah Thomas.
I agree.
Finals MVP, 12 All-Stars, 2 chips.
Mm-hmm.
He challenged Jordan.
Yep. It's kind of like when LeBron was earlier in his career, and the Celtics had to put together that they had that team that made LeBron struggle at first. It was the Spurs, some teams that really gave him problems early in his career. Jordan, that was the bad boy Pistons, man. Mm-hmm. And, one of the leads of that was Isaiah Thomas.
He really put
the
Pistons on the map.
Yeah, in those earlier years.
Jordan, you got number 4.
At number 4, I got my boy John Stockton, 10 times NBA All-Star. You said it yourself, leads the NBA in assists and steals. He's also a 9-time NBA assist leader and 2-time steals leader, and an NBA All-Star MVP. The 2 times NBA All-NBA first team. The dude's stats are just massive, and him and Mailman took over. If Jordan wasn't there, they might have had a lot more chips than they have. They don't.
Yeah. I can agree with
that. Leads us to
number
get ready
3?
for this top. Hold on, whoa.
Oh, okay.
We got the top 3. We already had some craziness. All right, so I got Russell Westbrook in the top 10. Y'all both disagree.
Does Cam disagree?
Cameron does disagree.
Does Cam disagree?
I disagree. I don't
Cameron
have
disagrees.
Over
he
there.
just said he wouldn't agree with Russell not being over Rondo.
I would say,
but
look, this is exactly what I
anything.
said. I said accolades wise, Rondo has it. Rondo has everything over Russell, but skill wise, it's Russell.
And number 3, guess who I got?
Here.
I got Mr. Isaiah Thomas, 13 seasons with the Pistons. All right, he's a top 3 for me. He's part of the original Bad Boys, a 2-time NBA champion. He's one of the few people to beat Michael. And that team also changed the way that Michael was played and the way that Michael was built. He deserves to be in the top 3 because he gets to say something that other people don't get to say, and it's I beat Michael Jordan and I made Michael Jordan change the way he played.
He met all the criteria to be selected, but he was not selected for my top 3. I'm going to let Cameron go first, though, because my next guy Cameron might say the same person, though. I know he's going to say the same person.
At number 3, I originally had John Stockton, but realizing that, yes, this man has changed the game revolutionary.
Yes, sir.
He's changed the way exactly it's been played.
Yes,
this is the reason why we look at this percentage all the time.
Sir.
And it's Stephen Curry.
Yep.
We've watched this man grow. We've all witnessed everything from him. Did you laugh, Jordan? Or was that a cough? What's the problem?
Go ahead, finish your stats, brother.
Anyways, Stephen Curry, 2 MVPs, 6 All-Stars, 3 chips. Come on, man. Greatness.
Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. He's changed the way basketball is played because of guys like Stephen Curry. Well, not even say guys. Because of that guy, Stephen Curry, you got centers shooting threes. A lot of big men weren't really shooting too much. A lot of guys weren't trying to build. If Stephen Curry didn't bring shooting to the game like he did, people wouldn't be worried about guys like Ben Simmons having a shot or not. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But now in the NBA, you need those guys who can shoot.
There's one thing. You can't.
You don't
can't
think
deny,
he's top 3?
With you saying, Stephen Curry, changing the game on the 3-point shot. You can't deny Ray Allen's greatness on 3-point line. You can't deny. Those guys like Ray Allen, Cal Corver, them guys. They changed the game too. Not as much as Stephen Curry, but they had a little bit. They had a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
And everyone.
Anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Let me say this real quick because I think we all know who number 1 and number 2 is. But that leaves me with a point. So everyone's got Magic Johnson at number 1, obviously, right?
Obviously.
Yeah,
And then Oscar Robertson at number 2.
Obviously.
Steph Curry's not in your top 10, Jordan?
He was my 5. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. We must have got lost in all that confusion.
You definitely got lost because I put him at number 5. I just wouldn't put him at top 3. Maybe by the end of his career he'll be there. But, all this, man, comes down to the day that we're playing in. We're playing in a different day now. It's just talking about me putting the argument that Isaiah is better than Steph Curry. It's 2 different times. You know what I mean? But Steph Curry, I agree 100%. He's top 5 for me. Top 5 under the impression that he changed the way that the game is played. I mean, you got Meech talking about 3-point percentage on why teams are in the top 10, and that's because of Steph Curry, because that 3-point ball has become a lot. I mean, they didn't used to not even have a 3-point line back in the day.
He's on that Mount Rushmore of the NBA, man.
Yeah.
He's on there.
And there's 5.
Michael Jordan, LeBron, Steph Curry. I mean, who else? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll let them put that together. But I know those 3 players are on there. But I'm gonna give out. I want to ask, because both of y'all don't agree with Russell being top 10. Matter of fact, him being at 7. So I'm gonna let y'all both say. I want y'all both to have a moment to tell me exactly why you don't believe Russell Westbrook should be in the top 10. And we're also gonna do the same for Rondo. And then I think it was Jordan who had Allen Iverson at what, 7, 6,
something like
7.
That. I think it was
so
7. Yeah.
I mean, I want y'all to both. I don't know who's gonna go first, but I just want y'all to both give me a reason now.
I'll go first so I don't get attacked. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I am gonna be honest. If we made a top 15 list, Rondo would be on there. Russell would not.
What?
Solely based on
there's the truth. That's what we were waiting for.
Solely based on
that's what I wanted to hear, because I wasn't hearing that. Respect, because I wasn't hearing that, and I knew it was into that.
You can't base it on accolades. You can't base it on accolades. You cannot base it on accolades.
I knew you were going to be tight. I knew you were going to be tight when he spoke up.
But y'all have John Stockton in the top 10. He's won no championships.
Are you serious?
He's won no championships. But y'all won't put come on.
I won't put Russ because
you wouldn't have Russell top 15 of all time.
You just said it.
You wouldn't have Russell top 15 of all time.
He's hot, and I'll tell you why. Because Cam was holding it back.
Backtrack on what you said.
Cam was holding it back, and Cam has let it out.
Backtrack on what you said. You just said John Stockton's a top 5 point guard of all time, and the only reason he don't have championships is because he was playing the greatest player of all time.
And Russell's going against LeBron, but you're backtracking yourself because you just said solely based on accolades. You just said solely based on accolades. Don't sit here and pretend like you didn't just say that, but you got John Stockton in your top 10.
Neither one of them been my top 10, but solely based on accolades. yes.
I don't care about your career accolades. We all know Russell has no championship.
All right, fine then. Whole career, Rondo's better.
And there it is.
And there it is.
That's the truth. That's what he was holding back. And I told you. That's what I told you.
Y'all have lost your mind.
I told you. He was
Russell hasn't changed.
The only thing.
When you got guys like John Morant, point guards coming to the league being athletic as the way they are, that's because they're looking up to guys like Russ.
Hear me out.
Are you serious? Have you forgot what Rondo has done?
Stop.
Even the passing.
Hear me out.
Are you forgetting that he changed the game with passing?
Listen.
I don't care what Rondo's done. Russell Westbrook has brought a new form to basketball.
What is the form? Selling in the playoffs?
You can't deny his. You can't deny Russell.
John Stockton sold in the playoffs twice.
You can't deny that Russell's athleticism is.
Gary Payton has sold in the playoffs.
Let me tell you this, bro.
Magic Johnson has sold in the playoffs.
Let me tell you this.
The only thing
not as consistent.
Stephen Curry has sold in the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're not known for that.
Stephen Curry has sold in the playoffs.
Your boy Russ is. I
don't care.
You should, because when you want to play basketball, you want to play to win.
Y'all are talking about championships in the playoffs. I'm talking about point guards. I'm talking about what they're doing on the court. Y'all keep bringing up the playoffs. That is so pointless.
Look,
if you were a coach, I would not want to play.
Let me speak real quick.
That's a bad argument.
The only thing Russell has done as number one option is drop triple doubles.
I agree, and he's very great for that.
You're gonna sit here and pretend like that's not impressive.
Congrats.
So the fact that Russell can average 25 with a triple double.
What has he done since then?
You let me know when Rondo's doing something like that.
What has he done since then?
You tell me you don't want a guy on your team that can.
What has he done since then?
He's done his job as a point guard.
Really?
He's done his job as a point guard. You're not going to sit here and tell me he hasn't.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, look, I'll let y'all have that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I didn't get to get my reason.
When he retires, he will be on that mantle.
Is that? I mean,
okay.
I mean, to me, like, I agree with Cam.
Y'all keep saying the playoffs. It's not even the championships. That's pointless.
Yeah, but for you to be a head coach, you would be fired. You would be fired for saying that. Well, I don't care. He plays good during the season. Great job. You're fired. You're fired because you need to care about the playoffs. That's what's important.
John Stockton has no championship.
John Stockton lost to Michael Jordan almost more than anybody else did.
Russell Westbrook. How many times has Russell Westbrook been eliminated? Who he got eliminated by last season?
Haven't they had a chance more to beat them though? But they sold it.
How many times has Russell been beat by LeBron in the playoffs?
Probably like twice, right?
How long has LeBron been in the West? Come on, man, shut that up. How long has LeBron? How long has LeBron made the playoffs in the West? How long has LeBron made the playoffs in the West? How long has LeBron? How long has LeBron made the playoffs in the West?
What's your point about Stockton then?
Stockton wasn't carrying that team though, sir. It doesn't matter. That's a
forgetting about
pointless
KD.
stat. No, you're trying to pull out these stats because I just caught you lacking.
There it is.
What team has
Russell
carried? What team has Russell carried?
He's carried the Thunder. Don't you sit here and say he hasn't?
To the finals.
Don't you sit here? Okay, I guess.
Come on, man.
Even you had to say when he was out of his prime, but he's still in this. He's still playing good.
I'm just saying, putting that over Rondo, bro, that's cap. And Cam just let it out. You were saying Cam was playing 50-50, but there is no 50-50.
You just sat here and said. You just sat here and said how many times has he been eliminated from the playoffs by LeBron? How many times has LeBron made the playoffs in the West?
Because he was trying
How
to
many
hold back
times
for
have
you.
LeBron made the playoffs in the West? Once.
He was trying to hold back
out of the playoffs,
but he can't.
Who did he knock out of the playoffs?
But he can't.
Come on, man.
He can't
Y'all
hold back
talking
from
about
you. He was
rings.
hyperventilating.
Y'all talking
That's
about
why I told you he was
rings.
playing
How many
that
years
Russell
straight has
almost
this
got eliminated, bro.
Y'all
You
talking
can't
about
deny that
rings.
Russell
Y'all
almost got
talking about-
eliminated by the Thunder.
I don't. That's the Rockets. And what did
was Russell.
what did
That
Jordan
was
say was the
Russell,
biggest
too.
problem? What was it was Mike. What did Jordan say was wrong with that Rockets team? Mike D'Antoni is your coach. Mike D'Antoni is your coach. That's exactly how he said it. Come on now, stop.
Okay, so then he goes
said
to
they
the
kept
next.
shooting threes.
So then he
I
goes
mean,
to the
I
next
guess.
round. So then he goes to the
Look,
next round. You're gonna
the whole
blame
argument
Russell
is
because
that
he's
y'all
playing
saying
LeBron.
Westbrook. So when Russell retires, he won't be a top 10 point guard of all time on your list?
No.
I mean, I guess. All right. Y'all can hate him because he played for your team and didn't achieve a championship.
I'm
but you can't.
I'm not hating. I don't hate him. I don't hate him.
You're not gonna say
I'm
him
just saying
deny his
he's not
greatness.
top 10.
There's a lot
for
of
me.
players I don't like in sports. There's a lot of players I don't like in sports, but I'm never gonna deny their greatness. I don't care what Antonio Brown. I'm not gonna deny his greatness.
Get off him.
That's pointless.
He broke the record. You're right. He
He
broke the record.
It's
Top
more than
20.
that.
I'm just saying.
A record set
How
by
you're
a top
feeling
2
right
point
now is
guard
how
on
I
your
was feeling was
list.
Cam was lying about that 50-50 stuff. I told you he was
record
holding
by
it
a
back.
top
I
2
told you
point
he was
guard on
holding
your
it back.
list.
I told you when we
By a
went to
top
commercial,
2
he
point
was
guard
holding it
on
back.
your list.
I told you he was
A top
holding it
2
back.
point guard on your list.